Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you today about the latest saga of former South African President Jacob Zuma, also known as JZ, capital J and capital Z. But Jacob Zuma was scheduled to appear in court months ago on corruption charges. Well, he failed to appear in court. So the South African Police Services gave a warrant for his arrest. Well, Jacob Zuma has recently appealed the arrest and the 15-month prison sentence for failure to appear in court. Well, the police and the South African government granted it to him. And I firmly believe the reason that they granted it to him is, one, the head of the South African Police Services, Becky Cele, I'm not sure if he's on the pro-Ramaphosa faction of the ANC or the pro-Zuma faction. And there were a lot of pro-Zuma demonstrations today in Kandla, and where the demonstrations were in a lockdown. When South Africa was supposed to be in a lockdown, the demonstrations were going on, and the South African Police Service did not arrest the demonstrators. They did not enforce the lockdown. Guns were being fired in the air. Thankfully, nobody was killed or seriously injured, because those bullets are not going to stay in the air forever. What goes up must come down. But praise God, those bullets didn't hit anybody, demonstrators or reporters of the demonstrations. And a lot of the demonstrators were not wearing a mask. When Jacob Zuma was appealing his prison sentence, the guy sitting to the right of him was not wearing a mask either. And this is going to spread the COVID-19 worse than it already is, and it's a major, major problem in South Africa at the moment. The COVID-19 is a huge problem in South Africa. Well, so we don't know which side Becky Cele is on, President Ramaphosa or former President Jacob Zuma. Well, Ace Magashule, the Secretary General of the ANC, who is basically suspended, he is the pro-Zuma faction of the ANC. Well, the reason that the South African Police Services, I firmly believe, have not enforced a lot of these the lockdown rules on these demonstrations is that the head of the South African Police Services, either he is secretly a pro-Zuma supporter or he doesn't want to see the ANC divided, because the pro-Ramaphosa and the pro-Zuma factions of the ANC are horribly divided at the moment. And while none of the charges of corruption have been proven with Jacob Zuma, the mansion he had was well outside of what the salary of a South African president makes. And he wasn't supposed to have a pool in his mansion with all that water. That was against regulations, but he said it wasn't a pool, that it was just an area in the ground filled with water to put out a fire in case his house gets set on fire. That is on record. I'm not making that up. What we also do know is that the Gupta family in South Africa had been awarded business contract after business contract, whether if they were the most qualified business to get the contract from the government or not. And Jacob Zuma's, the amount of cars that Jacob Zuma drove when the Guptas were getting contracts, the cars kept getting nicer and nicer and nicer. That much we do know. And if Jacob Zuma is innocent, why did he fail to appear in court? That's the thing. If he was innocent, he should have gone to court and stated his case, and then the charges would have been dropped. But he's comparing a lot of these judges to apartheid South Africa, which is an asinine thing to do. The judges are just doing their jobs. So anyways, hope everybody's doing well. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.